This is a $60 million music empire behind him. Glenn Miller enlisted in the service. He put together a military band to entertain the troops in Europe. But his career and life came to an untimely end during a flight over the English Channel. His plane disappeared. Glenn Miller was gone. But 42 years later, Glenn Miller and his military band are back in full swing this week in Logan. Reporter Allison Barlow has the story.
Americans loved Glenn Miller music. They celebrated whenever he came to town. He hit his musical peak during World War II, an emotional time for the country. Family said goodbye to loved ones, not knowing if they would return. But when Glenn Miller enlisted, people expected him back. He never returned, but his music lives on in recordings and in the person of Jan Benson, a Miller look-alike. He flew into Logan last Friday. The townspeople, the press, even Glenn Miller's real kid sister Irene greeted him with cheers and tears.
I'm glad you're back.
Me too, me too.
They gave him a hero's parade up Main Street.
Glenn, it's with great pleasure that I present to you the key to Logan City.
I want to say that entertaining the troops has been so rewarding, and it wouldn't have been possible without these gentlemen right here. Let's give them a big hand.
Did I like Glenn Miller? He was a part of our lives. We loved him. He was like a member of the family.
Certainly the music is right. It's right. It's now. It's the right thing. The country is in a difficult situation, and they need something to feel good about, and music is always there to do that. So I think it's in the right time, in the right place.
Irene Wolfe says her brother took only one music class in his life. It was while he attended the University of Colorado.
He spent a couple years at CU and got an incomplete in music. So, because he had to go and play in a band. Couldn't waste his time going to classes.
Now universities clamor to have Jan Benson as Miller play on campus. USU's program and entertainment group brought him to Logan. They turned the Student Union Center into a 1940s nightclub.
Captain Glenn Miller.
The other bands were great. They all had their own personality. But Glenn Miller had a special type of music that the others didn't have.
Miller found that special sound partly by accident.
Our trumpet player, Billy May, hurt his lip and couldn't play, so we had to get a clarinet to double his part. And by golly, if it didn't catch on, it was a beautiful sound. I loved it. It's what I've been looking for. And it was, as far as I'm concerned, that was the break.
But his sister says everything about Miller attracted a crowd.
He was handsome, he had a beautiful voice, he made beautiful music, he was thoughtful. So what more do you want?
The only thing anyone here might want is the chance to go back to 1944 and catch Glenn Miller's plane before he took off on that final flight.
He is not gone. He never will be as long as his music is available. Glenn Miller will not be gone.
A lot of people found that nostalgic. Jan Benson, the Miller stand-in, is on the staff at Utah State University, and if you're interested in visiting his stage door canteen, it's open through February 11th. Opening tonight, premiering is the better word.